Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here talking about Team of the Year potentially. Okay, we're going to cover playoff promo and Team of the Year predictions. We're going to cover all that very soon, this week probably. But with snow going away, we want to talk about some stuff and how we can get prepared. Just go for 1,000 likes. Okay, let's do it. So, are you ready? Let's go. Okay, last year, this is a screen from last year's Team of the Year sets. We saw how you could get Team of the Year players. Now you could roll for them too, but you could also do this where you could exchange cards for them. And we see there was 87 to 88, 89 to 90, 91 to 92, 93 to 94. Now, that does not mean they are going to be doing the exact same thing this year. Okay, does not mean that at all, but they normally do things pretty similar. So there's obviously a way to get some cheap cards right now, and hopefully if EA changes this, then they change it. If they don't, they don't. But what I'm going to be showing you today, it's a risk. Okay, I want you to know right now, this is a risk. It's what a lot of people have been doing, but I figured it's okay to bring up. Okay, so if you did not know, you can get snow beasts in the game, right? Snow beasts, right? We have all seen snow beasts here, and I have a bunch of them. Now, what you can do with these cards is put them in sets, right? So we see the 80 overall, it goes into sets, right? If we upgrade him with some beast food, at this point, he's going to become an 84, right? And we're going to see he can still go into the appropriate sets here. You back out, right? So as you back out, you'll go in and you can see that he's still going to go into some sets here. Now, what we don't really know 100% is if you upgrade these cards all the way, or even more, right? Is will we be able to use these cards in sets like that Team of the Year set, right? So we still see here that the way it shows them as an 80 overall card. It's definitely not an 80 overall card. We know that it's not. It's a 91. But it's because of the way that the card ID works. It's sort of set up that way where you can still put them into basically just the 80 overall sets, even though it's not an 80. Now, last year there was a thing we did with Gingerbread Man, very similarly here, which we all used to basically get a bunch of Team of the Year cards. We were just roll and open packs and get these cards and bam, get a lot of Team of the Year cards. Now, is EA going to get around this by making these act as an 80 overall? I don't know, right? We don't know. And that's where the risk comes into play here. As we see, we've put cards in here and it still acts as an 80. Will it always act as an 80? I don't know, right? Should you go and do all of this, get a bunch of these cards, power them up to 93 to put in future sets? That's the tricky part, okay? And that's where the gigantic risk comes. So there's two parts of risk here. One is the way we see that these cards are acting right now, and two, that will there be even a relevant set to do this in, right? So one thing to keep in mind as well here is that you can pick between 84, 88, 91, 93. If these cards update to allow that, cool, right? When you think about power-ups, how we used to be able to use them in sets and we no longer can. Is this EA's workaround for it? Is that the workaround? Because I don't know. So if you were to like take the beast food out of it, right? You were to take it out, you can't do anything with it. You have to use it, right? I mean, so there's risk if you go buy a bunch of these cards, get a bunch of the stuff. EA's like, no, this card acts as an 80. You're stuck with a bunch of these cards as 80 overalls that you paid a decent amount for, because the cost of getting 193 right now, we see is 400 for that, 2,200 here. So we're talking 9,200 snow, which is like, if you buy, they're like 30 or like 40, probably say 40K, right? 40K for an 80 is a lot, right? It's a lot. But 40K for a 93 is not a lot. Okay. So that's where the risk is. I'm going to do some, I'm not going to do all. I have a lot of snow here. I'm going to use the snow today as well, right? I have a lot of these cards. I want to make sure that I'm not going all in on something like this. And I wouldn't always recommend going all in. Okay. I just wouldn't because that is a scary proposition. But besides, these cards potentially could go into Team of the Year sets. They could go into sets for rookie premieres. They could go into sets for series updates and exchanges and all that. So there's a lot of different ways where these cards could have value. Again, we just don't know where EA is going to go with it. Are they going to operate as 80 overalls this entire time? That could be the workaround. Because last year, they stopped us from doing Gingerbread Men cards, right? They stopped us. Cut it off. What to do? I mean, if you want to go in, there's a risk. Like I said, I want to make sure there is a risk. CC, are you going to do some? Yes. CC, are you going to do 100 of them? No, I am not. Right? What I will make sure is I do have a snow beast for each of the cards, and maybe like a duplicate or, you know, of each of them just in case, right? I'll risk a couple 100,000 coins on it. That's about it, right? That's about as deep as I'm going to go with it. You could go deep. You might not. Will it save you coins in the long run? I mean, every one you do, it's probably going to save you between 40 and 50K if it works. If it doesn't work, you probably lost 40K. Where do you want to land? Here. I don't know. But it's a scary thought. So like I said, I'm not going to use all my snow on it. So let's just do a quick little roll of each of these and just see where we end up. But I'm going to be doing a few. It scares me a little bit. I don't want Jamel Dean. It scares me a little bit to try it, to go deep into it, because I feel like EA knows our plan. They know what we want to do. I think. I'm pretty sure they do. And if they don't, I would be very surprised that they don't. You know? Like really surprised. Really surprised. Zeus. Get rid of him. Good card though. So the other tricky part. Oh, we probably should have kept him and sold him actually. Silly. Yeah, we should have. But if you want to do the sets for these Zero Chill cards as well, they're still relatively cheapish to do. Hey, there we go, Steve. Don't go quick selling cards. Hold on to those set cards that you get back now, because then you can still use those in those sets potentially as well, which is a good thing. A very good thing. I don't really know the cost of them all, but it's definitely something you want to look at. So like I said, we're gonna go through like one more round here, because I want to cash out on some of my snow. I don't need it all. It's not necessary to have it all. I'm gonna do probably, I think eight more snow beasts. 8. So I need 72,000 snow, give or take. I'll get some more if I have to get some more, or maybe we'll just do less. I don't know. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but some people are going really deep into it, and I just want to bring it up here for you guys, the risk of it, because I'm not the first person to say this, nor am I the last. Let's risk it here. But there's just inherent risk with it. So be careful. You know, anytime you invest in something, anytime you try to beat the system, we'll call it, you need to know what the risk is, and you need to be willing to lose every single coin you put into an investment like this. Okay, just a heads up. Zero Chill's done. It's done. Are we gonna get a lot of content this week? Probably not, but good luck if you invest in it. I hope it works. I'm not optimistic. I'm really not. But I gotta hedge my bet. So be great. Take care. Good luck. Risk. 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 There's risk, okay? I'm out. Peace.